Here are your winners in the 2020 CPRAM Awards for the Senior Division. First up, news story. First place goes to Jackson State University, L.A. Warren for Clean Straw. Second place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Arlisha Jordan. American civil rights activist and educator Ellie J. Dahmer to be awarded honorary doctorate from USM. Third place goes to Renita Lacey, Alcorn State University, School of Agriculture and Applied Sciences personnel and state legislators collaborate legislative awards luncheon. In feature story category, first place goes to Mississippi State University, Sasha Steinberg, the Concert King. Tupelo native shares memories and lessons from MSU music industry careers. Second place goes to Mississippi State University, Allison Matthews and Megan Bean for Treasures from the Site of John the Baptist's Martyrdom, brought to new light through MSU's Cobb Institute of Archaeology. Third place goes to Mississippi Valley State University, Donnell Maxey for the Graduation Series. In the sports story category, first place goes to Rachel James Terry and Aaron Smith from Jackson State University. Walleye Magic, NBA legend dishes basketball and business advice during visit to JSU. Second place goes to Justice Reed of Alcorn State University. NASCAR selects Alcorn alumnus Alvin Wilson for Drive for Diversity Pit Crew Development Program. First place in sports feature story goes to Tyler Wheat, Mississippi University for Women for Hustle and Heal. Second place goes to Justice Reed, Alcorn State University for Born to Win. Braylon Robinson makes Alcorn track and field history as SWAC indoor champion. First place for Institutional Magazine goes to Mississippi State University. John Russ, Jeff Davis, Sid Salter, Harriet Laird, Susan Lassiter, Heather Rowe, Sasha Steinberg, James Karskadden, Allison Matthews, Amy Cagle, Addie Mayfield, Vanessa Beeson, Bonnie Koblenz, Carrie Collins Lewis, Emma Lynn Beck, Walt Harrington, David Murray, Beth Wynn, Logan Kirkland, Megan Bean, Kelly Price, Kevin Hudson, and Tom Thompson for the Mississippi State University Alumnus Magazine. Second place for Institutional Magazine, Eric Studdard, Chris Jenkins, Adam Menachino, Rich Soboleski, Tyler Wheat, and Anika Mitchell Perkins for Vision. Third place goes to Jackson State University for the Jacksonian Magazine, Yolanda Brown, Maxine Greenleaf, Spencer McClinty, Kentris Rush, L.A. Warren, LaToya Hintz Moore, Rachel James Terry, Charles Smith, and Brandon Thompson. First place in the newsletter category goes to Mississippi Valley State University for Communique with Brittany Davis Green, Donnell Maxey, and Joseph Cotton. Second place newsletter goes to Bianca Davis, Alcorn State University, Agricultural News, issue 4 and 5. First place view book, Eric Studdard and Chris Jenkins from Mississippi University for Women, The W, The Blue for You. First place, admissions and recruitment, goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly and Yolanda Brown, JSU Ready recruitment brochure. Second place goes to Tangela Kelly and Yolanda Brown from Jackson State University. Fee reduction postcard. Third place goes to Mississippi Valley State, Brittany Davis Green and John McCall for MVSU Versus card. First place for annual report goes to USM, Hannah Schlomer, Dawn Smith, Heather Graves, Catherine Van Sciver, and Brittany Westbrook, 2018-19 University Libraries Annual Report. Second place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Hillary Lovingood, Bailey Harris, Heather Graves, Catherine Van Sciver, and Brittany Westbrook for the 2018-19 College of Business and Economic Development Annual Report. Third place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi for the 2018 USM Annual Financial Report, Natalie Wilkinson, Melissa Bastine, Heather Graves, and Brittany Westbrook. First place for brochure goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Hillary Lovingood, Jasmine Coleman Miller, Heather Graves, and Brittany Westbrook for Career Services Handshake brochure. Second place goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly, Maxine Greenleaf, and Brandon Thompson for JSU Facts and Figures. Third place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Hillary Lovingood, Bailey Harris, Heather Graves, Catherine Van Sciver, and Brittany Westbrook for the College of Business and Economic Development brochure. First place special publications goes to University of Southern Mississippi, Hillary Lovingood, Brittany Dykes, Heather Graves, and Brittany Westbrook for the DuBard School Promotional Packet. Second place goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly, and Brandon Thompson for the 2019 football season tickets brochure. Third place goes to Mississippi Valley State University, Brittany Davis Green, John McCall, Donnell Maxey, and Shanae Curry for the MVSU Valley Connection. First place for advertisements goes to Tangela Kelly, Jackson State University, JSU Ready Broadway ad. Second place goes to Asante Miller, Alcorn State University, Small Farmers Conference, save the dates. Third place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Brittany Westbrook and Amanda Petit, USM Points of Pride. First place single piece of artwork goes to Mississippi State University, Heather Rowe, Susan Lassiter, and Vanessa Beeson for Taste of State. Second place goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Catherine Van Sciver, Stacy Reisman Fletcher, Heather Graves, and Brittany Westbrook for the University of Southern Mississippi, the 2019 Southern Arena Theater poster. Third place goes to Jackson State University, Brandon Thompson and Maxine Greenleaf for Innovate 2019 CPRAM Annual Conference logo. First place single piece of artwork for sports goes to Jackson State University, Brandon Thompson, Tangela Kelly, and Charles Smith from Jackson State, 2019 JSU football schedule poster and billboard. Second place goes to Catherine Van Sciver, Tori Fowler, Heather Graves, and Brittany Westbrook from USM, 2019 USM Foundation Grand Slam baseball event invitation. Third place, Jackson State University, Brandon Thompson, Tangela Kelly, and Charles Smith, Jackson State University, 2019 Volleyball Game Time Program Book. First place photograph, Senior Division, Charles A. Smith, Jackson State University, Holy Festival Pure Joy. Second place, Charles A. Smith, Jackson State University, Conversations, Portraits with Retiring Professors, #1. Third place, Chris Jenkins for MUW, Inauguration Celebration. First place, Digital Art Photo Illustration, goes to MSU, Elizabeth Gregory North and Art Shirley, 5 Steps to Prevent Opioid Misuse. Second place, Tommy Green and Shannon Goff, Alcorn State University, Legacy Giving Cords. First place, Sports Photograph, Charles A. Smith, Jackson State University, The Scream, Volleyball Promo Shots. Second place, Chris Jenkins, MUW, for Hustle and Heal. Third place, Charles A. Smith, Jackson State University, Face Game, Tennis Promo Shots. Sports Media Guide, first place goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly, Brandon Thompson, and Charles Smith for Football Sports Media Guide, game number 6. Television spots, first place goes to MSU, David Garraway, Checky Harrington, and James Parker for Unmanned Aircraft Systems, 60-second spot. Second place, Checky Harrington, Sid Salter, Harriet Laird, Bethany Shilp, and Leah Gibson, MSU, in Mississippi State University 2019 commercial. Third place goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly, Maxine Greenleaf, Spencer McClinty, and Kentrus Rush, Jackson State University 2019 image spot. Television program. First place goes to Mississippi State University, Neil Price, Anthony Craven, Steve Carver, Mike Godwin, Lee Throgmorton, Jacob Breitenbach, Hal Teasler, Navin Solomon, and David Garraway for Maroon and White Tonight. Second place goes to Mississippi State University, Steve Carver, Terry Johnson, Nick Urabia, James Parker, Chris Mission, Navin Solomon, Mike Godwin, Barry Hughes, and David Garraway for Ragtime 2018, episode number 1. Third place goes to Mississippi State University, Brian Utley, Tim Allison, Zach Ashmore, and Jonathan Parrish for Farm Week feature on Ted Parker 2019 Farmer of the Year. First place, electronic media radio programs, goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Brittany Westbrook, Jenny Tate, J. Marcus Alfred, James Call, and Jerry Santos for Southern Miss Stories radio series. First place, electronic multimedia presentation, goes to Bianca Davis, Alcorn State University for Just Ask. Second place goes to Mississippi State University, David Garraway and Harriet Laird for The Conversation 2019. Third place goes to John McCall, Mississippi Valley State University, MVSU Rites of Passage. First place for website goes to the University of Mississippi, Chris Zedeker, Janie Ginn, and Wendy Peffringer. Second place goes to Jackson State University, Kentrus Rush. And third place goes to MUW, Rich Soboleski, Annika Mitchell Perkins, Chris Jenkins, and Tyler Wheat. First place for sports, MUW, Rich Soboleski, Annika Mitchell Perkins, Tyler Wheat, and Adam Menachino. First place in web advertisements goes to Jackson State University, Tangela Kelly, Yolanda Brown, and Charles Smith for JSU Ready Inventor Display Ad. Second place, MSU, Checky Harrington for Mississippi State University Admissions Digital Advertising. First place for new media, social media, goes to Checky Harrington, Chris Mission, James Parker, and Bethany Shilp. For student testimonial, Ureta Agana. Second place goes to Mississippi State University, Leah Gibson and Tommy Woodward for Homecoming King. Third place goes to Jackson State University, Spencer McClinty and Kentress Rush for Jackson State University, People of JSU. First place Public Relations Campaign goes to Mississippi State University, Leah Barber, Kim Trim and Chris Sowers, National Garden Club's Campaign. Second place goes to the University of Mississippi, Janie Ginn, Hannah Sayer, Pam Starling, Carol Moore, Chris Zedeker, Vanessa Cook, and Larry Augustinelli. Pre-College Programs Gift Certificate Campaign. Third place goes to Mississippi Valley State University, Brittany Davis Green and John McCall for MVSU Forget Me Not campaign. First place, Public Relations Innovation, goes to the University of Southern Mississippi, Brittany Westbrook, J. Marcus Alfred, Chelsea King, Amanda Petit, Hillary Lovingood, and Lane Martin for Southern Miss Video Tours. First place, Creative Partners, goes to the University of Mississippi and Northwest Mississippi Community College, Anna Sayre, Casey Dixon, Pam Starling, Nikki Hill, Janie Ginn, Aaron Garrett, Kaylee McCool, Julie Bauer for the Soto Center Path 4 campaign. Grand Awards in the Senior Division in Electronic Media goes to Mississippi State University on their student testimonial on Ureta Agana, Checky Harrington, Chris Mission, James Parker, and Bethany Shilp. For print media, Mississippi State University Alumnus Magazine, John Rush, Jeff Davis, Sid Salter, Harriet Laird, Susan Lassiter, Heather Rowe, Sasha Steinberg, James Carskadden, Allison Matthews, Emmeline Beck, Walt Harrington, David Murray, Amy Cagle, Addie Mayfield, Vanessa Beeson, Beth Wynn, Logan Kirkland, Megan Bean, Bonnie Koblenz, Carrie Collins Lewis, Kelly Price, Kevin Hudson, and Tom Thompson.